The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And some room to run now. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
The Falcons at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
On 2nd down, here's Heineke again.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Heineke now from the 50.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Williams.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A bad time for a full start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Out of his end zone, Heineke. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A 62-yard punt return.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Falcons, nothing. Robbie Gold set to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Heineke on first down.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 39,
Heineke.
he's able to find Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
A quick throw here out wide to Pitts.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. On second down, a run with Patterson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that didn't.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
Rolling to his left. Got a man complete to Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Heineke. Slant route to Miller.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
3rd and short yardage. Heineke.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 2nd and 1, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Herbert on 1st down now. He's airing it out for Williams.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off the play fake, Heineke.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion.
And the play fake, and now Heineke. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And they'll throw again. Heineke
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Heineke's throw taken in by London. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. First down, Heineke.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. From the 24,
Heineke.
this is Miller, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And take it right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be Falcon football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Heineke.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Heineke.
Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Youngway Koo for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now,
hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 25 on second down, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And to the right, puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Falcons grab it. Room here to run.
On the move past the 40.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work at it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Play action now. Here's Heineke.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down.
Heineke.
And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Heineke.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Touchdown! Cordell Patterson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.